No one could have imagined Kyrie Irving leaving the Brooklyn Nets mid-season, but it's happened, and among the many understandable reactions, there's one that I think is worth discussing. The King is very disappointed in the Lakers for not making a move for Kyrie. Yep, LeBron's disappointed, and rightfully so. It wasn't possible to be more vocal than LeBron already was without actually tampering, as Kyle Kuzma jokingly pointed out, but it's hardly a surprise that LeBron wanted to team up with Irving in Los Angeles, and it would have definitely made a lot of sense for all parties, even the Brooklyn Nets, yes. However, it just hasn't worked out that way, and Kyrie's move to the Dallas Mavericks has been confirmed.
It's so surreal because it's something I never, made a goal of mine or set out to do. It's just happened. Longevity.
But why exactly is LeBron upset? Isn't he approaching the biggest possible achievement for a player in the NBA? Well, yes. At the same time, LeBron's also a winner.
Me being able to be on the floor for 3 multiple franchises, going and trying to be the greatest I could be every single night, and having great teammates and coaches that allow me to be me.
So you can understand why individual achievements are all that they're meant to be, and the King wants more from the team. He wants to get his hands on a 5th ring before retirement, and given his form this season, it's hardly a surprise that he fancied his chances of going all the way.
The way I'm feeling, the way my body's been reacting to me throughout this course of the season, I know I could play a couple more years. It's all about my mind. If my mind is still into it, if I'm still motivated to go out and try to compete for championships.
Don't get me wrong, I'm the last person to doubt LeBron, and it could still happen, but I'd have to point out that chances of the Lakers winning a ring this season have decreased significantly with Kyrie's move to Dallas.
Thank you to the Laker faithful. You guys are one of a kind. To be able to be in the presence of such a legend and great as Kareem, it means so much to me.
Let's be honest, Kyrie playing for the Lakers also seemed meant to be. I don't need to sell anyone who saw the LeBron-Kyrie duo in Cleveland as to why they would have killed it in LA together. But it was a beautiful time, no? And can you imagine how great it would have been if Kyrie had arrived in LA?
Without y'all, all y'all help, all y'all passion, all y'all sacrifices helped me get to this point. And to the NBA, to Adam Silver, to the late, great David Stern, I thank you guys so much.
The Lakers already have a fabulous duo in LeBron and Anthony Davis, and then you add one of the best guards in the league alongside them? It's just impossible to not make the Lakers contenders for the West with that trio. With Kyrie's handles, the best in history, LeBron being LeBron, the best in history, and Anthony Davis's best form of his career, they would have been a team that not many others were beating, especially when you consider that the Lakers have come a long way from their 2-8 start to the season, and many analysts believe that they remain just a piece away from having the perfect team.
I've always been a pass-first guy. I've always loved the excitement of seeing the success of my teammates.
I absolutely agree. Look, Russell Westbrook in that new role has been a welcome change for the Lakers, but I'd be darned if I sit here and say that he hasn't been responsible for many of the Lakers' losses this season too.
By the way, parenthetically, Russ finished at 29.6% from 3, the statistically worst three-point shooter.
The man can't close out games to save his life. And Kyrie, in that particular regard, with his phenomenal shooting from the range, something that the Lakers are extremely poor in, would have been the perfect fit. And if anyone knows it, it's LeBron. Yeah, and he wasn't cryptic when he expressed his disappointment. The King was set to appear in an interview with ESPN before Kyrie's move to Mavericks was confirmed, but when he talked to Michael Wilbon in that interview, Adrian Wojnarowski had already confirmed the deal by then. So it was only a matter of time before Wilbon would bring the Kyrie matter up, and LeBron's response was as expected. He explained that he can't sit here and say that he wasn't disappointed that the Lakers weren't able to land such talent, especially someone that I had great chemistry with, and someone that can help you win championships. I mean, does he need to say any more?
I want to win. It's not sitting well with me. I don't like having accomplishments, and they don't feel right when it comes in a losing effort.
Rob Pelinka have some shame. LeBron was clearly not happy with the way the Lakers approached the Kyrie deal, and while he pointed out that his focus has shifted to where it should be, on the team, and I personally think that the disappointment won't be dusted away with ease. Yes, he's a professional, setbacks are part of their career, but this was a golden opportunity to improve the team. Given how quickly the front office moved for the Rui Hachimura trade, a move for Kyrie would have been the perfect addition to the Lakers, and it's definitely hurting. So what really happened? happened? How did the Lakers miss out on Kyrie? It's simple.
I can rebound the ball, I can defend. I can do every aspect of the game, and I take pride in that every single night. And I'm not leaving it on the floor every time I get an opportunity to do so.
The Lakers didn't go all out as they should have for Irving. It's even more bizarre when you take a look at the offer the Nets actually accepted for Kyrie. It was a trade headlined by Spencer Dinwiddie, someone the Nets are looking to move on already. Dorian Finney-Smith, 1 first-round pick for 2029 and 2 second-round picks. That's honestly nothing. The Lakers did offer 2 first-rounders along with Russell Westbrook, but the Nets were looking for one of Austin Reeves or Max Christie for the Irving deal, as per many rumors. In fact, some insiders have also reported that the Lakers were reluctant to commit because of Kyrie's off-court antics.
You know, my job as a leader is to make sure I bring my energy and effort every single night so my team can be able to follow me. And tonight was one of those nights where...
And that's why there are rumors that the Lakers didn't approach the Nets on Sunday. Unbelievable. Some even say that their offer only included Russ and 1 first-round pick, which is painfully stingy to say the least. As a result, the Lakers didn't only miss out on a player who would have immediately improved the Lakers and turned them into contenders, but someone who actually improves their Western rivals. Yeah, Kyrie to the Mavericks gives Dallas a greater chance of making it to the playoffs and beyond. When you need every single win to get to the playoffs, it's not the most ideal of scenarios to let your rivals get stronger. The Mavericks were already being hero-balled by Luka Doncic, but the Lakers' mismanagement has led to the Mavericks acquiring Kyrie. And with that, Dallas now has one of the best duos in the league.
Me and Bron been friends for years and never even came up. And then all of a sudden this summer was like, boom, Lakers, boom, 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 draft. Next thing you know, I'm a Laker. It happened so quick.
This automatically makes the Mavericks favorites to make it to the playoffs, and I feel they'll be the team to beat in the postseason too, something the Lakers might not even bother about because on current form, they could potentially end up losing out on the playoffs too. If you ask any single Laker out there, they'll tell you just how disappointed they are with the front office. But they still have a glimmer of hope, and luckily it comes in the shape of the GOAT, because when you have LeBron James, anything is possible. James might be disappointed at the Lakers not being able to acquire Kyrie, but he's over it already. After all, he's got history to chase. If things go well, LeBron could set the record against the Oklahoma City Thunder. If not, then the Bucks await the game right after the next one, both at home. After a long road trip, he's dusted himself off, and he knows that despite the recent shortcomings off and on the court, the Lakers have a chance of making it to the playoffs, especially if they can stay fit. In fact, he believes that the Lakers can go all the way, provided no more injuries. But at the same time, the Lakers can give themselves a better chance if they make the Westbrook trade before the deadline. If not for Kyrie, then the next best thing, I suppose? The fans want the Toronto Raptors duo of Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent Jr., while the likes of the San Antonio Spurs, Utah Jazz, and Charlotte Hornets are all linked with a deadline day move for Russell Westbrook. One thing is for sure, the Lakers definitely need to add a shooter to the roster if they have any chance of making the playoffs. And for LeBron's sake, I hope they get one. That's all from my end. See you in the next one.